Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to Central Cass High School here in Castleton. Josh Boyko joining you for Region 2 Baseball. Finally getting underway. Patience is a virtue as we are past 3 o'clock. Still yet to get our first pitch of Region 2 Baseball here today after some thrilling games in the opening slots this morning. Game number 1, Central Cass versus Lisbon. Lisbon puts up a nice 2-spot in the last inning, bottom of the 7th. Coming back, Jake Thompson, 3-run walk-off blast over the left field fence to send Central Cass on to the game against Northern Cass. And then an absolute gem by Kaczynski from Central Cass outduels OC of Northern Cass. Pitcher's duel victory for Central Cass to send us to a winner-take-all Region 1 championship game in which just concluded on yourliveevent.com. So if you missed that, you can go back and catch it. A thriller of a game. Your Region 1 champs are the Northern Cass Jaguars, and now they're on a private jet, a few of them, out to State Track and Field out in Bismarck. So Trey Huzar, Matthew Hoppy, and Metzger heading out to the State Track and Field meet. Right now, we've got Region 2 baseball of Hatton-Northwood versus Thompson, an elimination game coming up here. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. We're rolling right along here. It's an abbreviated pregame show. We'll hear from our coaches when we come back as we are nearing the first pitch of Region 2 baseball between the Hatton-Northwood Thunder and the Thompson Tommies from Castleton.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview on yourliveevent.com with Dennis Carpenter here of Hatton-Northwood. And Coach, what's the key to keeping this game in reachable distance right here and playing well when it matters most?
We just need to go out and not try to do more than we're capable of, play within ourselves, kind of take care of ourselves, each other on the diamond. You know, it's trust is a big thing for us. Trust the guy next to you to do their job.
And then who do you think is primed for a solid performance here today?
You know, it's tough to tell with us. We got some guys who've been swinging the bat a little bit better lately, and it's going to take a team effort. You know Thompson's history and know how good they are. It's going to be a team effort for us.
How big are the fine details going to be in a game like this where they seem to be amplified?
We're going to have to make plays. That's kind of the big thing, and you know, limit. That's the big thing for us is when we do make a mistake, limit it. That's going to be huge for us this day.
And what makes Thompson a formidable opponent?
Experience, athleticism, coaching. you can just keep going on, and history.
What would you like to see out of your team today that would leave you saying, I'm proud of this team at the end of this day?
Just playing together, like I said earlier. It's just making sure we're just trusting the guy behind us to do their job, trusting the guy next to us in the field to do their job, picking each other up.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing how you guys can do today. That's Dennis Carpenter joining us on the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rapp.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
This is our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with Nate Soulis of Thompson, North Dakota here, and number one seed, solid team coming into this tournament right here. What do you have to do to be successful today?
I think we just got to keep on the bats and put together some productive innings and get base runners on and try to put some pressure on the defense. And we got a decent plan, I think, in place for what we want to do with pitching, and hopefully all that goes well. Just got to go out there, compete, throw strikes, let our defense work. You got a turf field here, nice day, beautiful day for it after a couple bad days of rain, and trying to be creative with getting some practice time in. Just go out there and be ready to compete with backs against the wall. Can't lose another one.
How big are the small, fine details going to be in a game like this?
Super important. Every base matters. We've talked about that, and having to take free 90s whenever we can get them, and then obviously not giving free 90s when possible. Free bases have kind of killed us these last few games, and just throughout the year, first pitch strikes. And so that's kind of the point of emphasis from a pitching and defense standpoint, and then offensively, obviously, I like our approach. I think we're being able to produce good at bats and score some runs. So it's just got to make it a little bit easier on ourselves on the defensive side of things.
And what is it about today that just makes it's a big moment right here? I mean, backs against the wall. So what are you looking forward to about just the opportunity to be out here today, a nicer day?
I just want to see that our leadership can step up and lead by example, lead vocally when things maybe aren't going our way. Set the tone early, and like I said, go out there and compete. It's a beautiful day, and we're very fortunate to be here in Castleton's new turf field and utilizing that. So it's an experience, and hopefully we can be on the right side of things.
All right. Thank you, and good luck to the rest of the day.
Appreciate it.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with IRE Insurance. We at IRE Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an IRE Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at ireins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at IRE.
IRE Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Those were your Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews with both Coach Nate Solis and Dennis Carpenter of the Hatton-Northwood Thunder and Thompson Tommies, respectively, as we are getting ready for Region 2 baseball. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank for more information. We'll be getting to our starting lineups in a moment here, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, and grower owned. Visit crystalsugar.com. And that'll about do it for our abbreviated Irie Insurance pregame show here, as we give a shout out to Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Now it's time to introduce the starting lineups here for the Hatton-Northwood Thunder. They will send out this starting lineup under head coach Dennis Carpenter. Leading off, number 4 will be the pitcher Weston Enger. Batting second will be number 13, the center fielder Keegan Schrader. Then it'll be Aiden Johnson, the shortstop, batting in the 3 spot. The cleanup hitter is the second baseman, number 3, Brody Johnson. Then it would be Landon Veer, the designated hitter, batting 5th, and it's Holden Halverson at third base. Alec Veer in left field, Drew Iverson at first base. Then Will Ness is in right, and Ronan Brown will do the catching. He is not batting for himself. As we will now turn our attention to Thompson here. So those are your Hatton-Northwood Thunder as we get situated right here. And now the Thompson Tommies break as they get the lineups read off here. They will send out this lineup. Leading off, the center fielder will be Jeremy Tice. Then it will be Dex Avdom, the catcher. Tom Schumacher is at short. Will Welke is the cleanup hitter in right defensively. Then it'll be Drew Odenbach at first base. Johnny Muse is in left. Caden Loyland is on the mound. Then it's Eli Jamil at second and Braden Tice at third base. So all 9 will bat that are playing the defensive positions.
And batting 9th, playing third base, wearing number 1, Braden Tice. The Tommies are assisted.
It'll be Gemmel on the mound, the lefty, starting to warm up now. Those are your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, and grower owned. Visit crystalsugar.com. Beautiful day for some baseball after the contrast to the earlier parts of this week, pushing this tournament back multiple days. But we are now set to go in Castleton after originally planning to be in Mayville, which still could happen tomorrow, but plans still to be determined officially on that. But we are glad to be playing some baseball here this afternoon. No matter the location, we merge Region 1 and Region 2 together in one day. It's 3:24 p.m. when we get our first pitch coming underway, brought to you by Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway. We are underway. First pitch is outside from Gemmel and comes back across the plate a little bit inside. An elimination game here. Fouled off right side. This one up the middle, gloved by the pitcher over to first base in time for the out. And there is quickly one down.
Now batting for the Thunder, number 13, Keegan Schrader.
So quick 1-3 put out, and now here's Schrader stepping in. He bats left-handed, lefty-lefty matchup. You'll see on your screen here. Outside. And that one missing just outside. Again, our first pitch brought to us by Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway. Check out the World of Outlaws late models, June 28th and Ada. Tickets are available at normancounty.raceway.com. You can hear the racing on the radio on 106.5 KRJB. Yours truly will be there in Ada quite a bit this summer, so looking forward to calling some racing. That pitch is in there for a strike. Here's the 3-1 count, and just off the outside corner. And that'll be a reach for Schrader on balls. It is Aiden Johnson, the shortstop, batting in the 3-hole. Comes to bat with that orange bat, right-handed. And this one bounces in, took a funny hop off the turf, but it is gloved by Abdum. In there on the inner third, nice pitch there. Is Caden Loyland on the hill. And he grabs the inside corner, 1-2. Loyland able to hit his spot there, and he's got a nice lead in the count. The 1-2. In there for a called strike 3. Johnson is frozen, and down he goes. First punch out of the game is a backwards K. Now Brody Johnson will try to extend this inning for Hatton-Northwood. Thompson had the regular season success in this matchup, winning both of the contests handily. Schrader takes the lead off of first, has a foot near the edge of the grass, and takes high. Johnson looks in at pitch number 1 out of the zone. Swung on and missed. Went up the ladder, and Brody Johnson cuts through it. Slide step. The 1-1 is outside. This Thompson team has championship pedigree on it, as they have won in 2022, 23, and 24. Looking to keep the success going. Sidearm sling over to first. And back in safely, the runner there easily. Inside. Look out. Three balls and a strike. Fouled straight back, and the count will run full. The runner will be off on the pitch. Loyland rocks, fires, and it's high for ball 4. Second walk in 3 batters for Loyland as the inning continues for Landon Veer. Veer swings and goes aggressively after the first pitch, fouling the first one to the netting. Outside. High fastball by his bat, and it's quickly 1-2. Loyland, a good pitch away from getting to the bottom of the first with a scoreless top half the inning. Veer puts one in play to shortstop. The toss to second is in time. So 2 walks, no hits, a couple left on board, no runs for Hatton-Northwood in the top half of the first. We go to the bottom half. Thompson coming to bat on your live event for the first time today in Region 2 baseball underway from Castleton.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Through 1/2 inning here on yourliveevent.com, Josh Boyko with you. Keeping track of things today on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard. Tommies will come to bat for the first time with Jeremy Tice leading things off. The center fielder will step in to bat right-handed, and he'll be facing Weston Enger. Enger, the righty for Hatton-Northwood, fires in a first pitch strike by his bat. Reaching and poking into center field, shallow, and it drops in for a base hit. Schrader came in on it, but then did not get all the way there. It's blooped into a perfect spot. It is a leadoff single. Pick off over to first. Ground ball, right side, and foul. Another check over to first. Tommy's undefeated in Region 2 play, 18-1 is the regular season record. Runner goes and into second safely. Sliding is Tice. Belted to right field. And this is over the head of the right fielder. The run will come in for Tice, and it is under the fence for a ground rule double. So Dex Obdam goes to right field. A double brings home Tice, and it is quickly 1-0. Thompson jumps out in front. A pair of hits to start for the Tommies, a bloop and a blast to right field that one hops the fence. Runner in scoring position, nobody out, and it'll be Schumacher. Just missed outside for Enger, still looking for his first out. Breaking ball eventually got back over the plate, popped up on the infield, and the catch is made. That is the first out of the bottom half of the first inning. So Schumacher pops out. Now the right fielder and cleanup batter, Will Welke. Infield is playing well back, especially on the right side at first base. Drew Iverson is way back, almost on the right field, shallow grass. Breaking ball does not quite get to the plate in the zone. Fouled back. Both these teams waited a significant amount of time here in Castleton before getting to be on the field, as they had to prepare for this game to be going on at like noon. To center field, and it is going to one hop the outfielder in center. That's Schroeder having to play it on a hop.
Now up to bat for the Tommies, number 9, Drew Odenbach.
Runners at the corners now with one down after the third hit in 4 at-bats for the Tommies. Here's Drew Odenbach. Runner goes inside. They throw through. It does eventually get through. Knockdown. Runner does not advance from third. 2 runners in scoring position. 1 down, already 1 in. That one fades over the outside corner for Enger. Check over to third, trying to keep the runner honest. That's Obdam over at third. This one hit well to the left center field gap. It is down. One hops the wall and over again, which will score both of the runs on a ground rule double for Drew Odenbach, putting the Thompson Tommies up 3-0.
Now up to bat for the Tommies, number 11, Johnny Muse.
Obdam and Welke come in to score on the Odenbach double. And we will have a trip to the mound. We'll break with them on yourliveevent.com.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
This visit to the mound is brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Company, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance. Already 3 runs in for the Tommies in the bottom of the first. Putting up a crooked number, and that one taken for a strike to Johnny Muse. Chopped foul at the plate off of a foot. 2 strikes to Muse. Enger winds, fires as 0-2 is outside, nearly into the left-handed batter's box. Tommy's left fielder standing in does not chase. The 1-2, just a little bit high. Ground ball up the middle, off the mound, and it is bobbled. It will end up being an infield single. See where they'll go error on that one up the middle, as the shortstop Aiden Johnson could not handle it, so E6. Ground ball through the right side. It is a base hit. A run will score, and to third goes Muse. Tack another run on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard, making it 4-0 Thompson, as the bats are alive, as Caden Loyland with an RBI single to right field does some damage. Check on the runner at first, back in safely. Runner goes. Pitches a strike. They throw down to second. It is onto the shortstop side of second. The tag is late. And Gemmel takes outside. Here's the 1-1 from Enger, and gets the outside corner. Nice pitch. Enger, a developing athlete here for both the baseball and the basketball team. Sees significant minutes in the basketball starting lineup. Looking for his second out. Poked foul, look out. Two is fouled off behind the plate. Breaking ball just missed high. As Enger tried to bend that one back down on Gemmel. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball, he ducks out of the way, and it's ball 4. That'll load the bases with Tommies.
Now up to bat for the Tommies, number 1, Braden Tice.
And we're going to have a pitching change. As out comes Dennis Carpenter. He will make the move. And Keegan Schroeder is coming in. We'll have him warm up. We'll come back with a pitching change here, brought to you by Nodak Insurance Agency. Chris Moen when we return. Welcome back as This is a pitching change in the first inning brought to you by Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company here. Hatton-Northwood going to the bullpen already, and it is Keegan Schrader coming in from center field to do the pitching. Only one out recorded by Weston Enger. Four runs already across for the Tommies, courtesy of 5 hits and an error. Jeremy Tice got it started off with a single, then an RBI double from Dex Avdum, the 8th grader. Then it was Welke with an RBI single, Odenbach an RBI double. And the latest of the damage, Caden Loyland with a base hit to make it 4-0. We'll see what Schrader has to offer on the mound. Again, this pitching change brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen in Grand Forks and Lakota. You can give him a call at 701-757-1613. Region 1 championship all wrapped up now. The Northern Cass Jaguars are your Region 1 champs. And a few of them off to Bismarck four-state track. Metzger, Huzar, Hoppy trying to make it out on the private jet to make it out to Bismarck. Bases loaded, bottom of the first. And this one grazes the batter Tice. So that is a hit by pitch that will force across a run. It is 5-0 now on the Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard.
Now up to bat number 6, Jeremy Tice.
We'll flip things back to the top of the lineup already in the bottom of the first. Tice singled and scored in his first trip around. There's a first pitch strike now in the zone for Schrader. And this one bounces away. And coming to the plate, a run will score. A little bit of a collision there, but in safely is the runner. And Thompson jumps out 6-0. 1-1, misses down and away. The Hatton-Northwood pitchers struggling to throw quality strikes here. Is the corners are where you have to live on Thompson. They're a very powerful hitting lineup. Anything over the middle of the plate is going to get hit pretty well. Anything outside of the zone, they don't chase very much. It is 3-1. Pop up right side. Will anyone get there? It is going to drop in right field for a base hit. Twisting foul, then back fair. The run comes home, and it'll be first and third.
Number 18, Dex Avdum.
Here's Dex Avdum. Check on the runner at first, and back in safely goes Jeremy Tice. It's Braden Tice over at third base right now. Runner goes and up standing to second base. Over the inside corner, good pitch there. Six hits already for Thompson. That has plated 7 runs in the opening inning, jumping out to a commanding lead. Outside. Swung on, hit to left field. Catch will be made, and it'll be a sacrifice fly as the runner tags and scores from third. That'll be Braden Tice coming home. Second out is recorded. 8th run is recorded as well. Trail runner has to stay put at second. Some good movement on that pitch as started off the inner third, ends up in the strike zone. It'll be Schumacher at the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher, which was Enger at the time. This one's popped up. Right side again, exact same spot that it drops in and will score another run. Jeremy Tice dropped one into that corner. And now it is Schumacher that flares one for a double down the right field line. Now it's Welke. Pop up, right center field. Who's going to get it? It'll get the warning track and get to the wall. That is going to be an RBI triple. As the ball gets away, no chance to advance. But it is an RBI triple banging off the warning track for Welke now, who's got RBIs in 2 straight plate appearances this inning. Breaking ball high and tight. That one runs in and gets Drew Odenbach at bat, so he's been hit. It'll be Johnny Muse. Muse steps in with runners at first and third. 8 hits this inning already. Muse reached on an error by the shortstop earlier in the inning. Up and inside, a run's going to try to come home. Tag is late, and another advancement of a runner down to third. 11-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazad seed sales scoreboard. With Muse at the plate, he takes the wild pitch to the backstop. 2-0. Fly ball, center field, sending back the center fielder. And it is going to one-hop the wall. It's another RBI triple. So Muse comes up and moves another runner along. in to score, trades places with his teammate. Here's Loyland, an RBI single in his first trip. Up and away. Called strike, and it's 2-1. All Tommies in the first. An inning that's already been 32 minutes old. Up and away, 4-4.
Now to bat for the Tommies, second baseman, number 5, Eli Gemmel.
Here's Gemmel now, walked and came around in his first trip. To center field for a base hit. Throw will come to the shortstop. They'll go to third, and it gets away. And another run's going to try to come home to score. It does. An RBI single for Gemmel. And he's checked in at second base now. Looks like we'll have another meeting in the middle, perhaps another pitching change. We'll step aside and announce the change when we return on yourliveevent.com.
Delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Welcome back on yourliveevent.com here as we move along with the Region 2 baseball tournament on Your Live Event. Glad you're joining us here on a beautiful afternoon in Castleton. This second pitching change of the inning brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. Chris Moen, as now it'll be Drew Iverson trying to be the third Thunder player to record an out in this inning, as Thompson will bat through the order twice in the first.
Bat for the Tommies, the third baseman, number 1, Braden Tice.
Here's Tice, hit by pitch in his first at bat. Watches a strike in. Swung on, hit foul. This one should get out of, not quite out of play, but not caught as it's over on the warning track. We still have a couple more games for you this afternoon. After this one, it'll be Larimore and Hillsborough Central Valley going at it next. One, two, grounded to short. Throw over to first. In time, the play is made to retire the side. So Tice grounds out 6-3, but Thompson goes through the batting order twice, puts up 14 runs in the first inning on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed seed sales scoreboard. We will come back with Hatton-Northwood coming to bat for the second inning on your live event around the break.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event as we'll cover the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 2nd and 3rd.
This will be hit and over the shortstop Berg into left center field. A run comes in to score with Alexander Rapp.
Optimist Volleyball Series June 16th and 17th.
Blue outside Linsinger with another hammer.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 14th and 15th.
Baldwin finds Wick. Wick open, three-pointer coming. Yes, sir!
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Another pitching change here coming for you. This time it's the Tommies that will be going to the pen, as they will probably go to some secondary arms here and not waste any of their top-end pitchers on a game that is likely decided here in the first inning. Kevin Oster coming in to pitch after Caden Loyland goes the first inning.
Leading off for the Thunder, the third baseman, number 6, Holden Halverson.
Holden Halverson, the third baseman, watches one inside to begin his at-bat in the second. Takes on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Did not offer. It's 3 balls and a strike now with Oster coming in for his first batter with Halverson. Swung on and foul tipped. It is 3-2. Home plate umpire walks a baseball out to the mound. And the 3-2 misses high. Lead-off walk for Halverson. I'll bring up Alec Veer, the left fielder. In there for strike number 1. Thompson's got the Class B state championship aspirations this year as undefeated in Region 2 play and confident that they can continue that in the state tournament, pending the rest of this region tournament that would get them there. Swung and missed, 1-2. One-two from Oster is down. Breaking ball high, snap throw to first, back in safely goes Halverson. Payoff pitch. And skips to the plate. Back-to-back walks. So Halverson and Alec Veer fill first and second, while Drew Iverson comes to the plate. Iverson got the last out of the first for Hatton-Northwood. First pitch strike into Iverson. Belted to left field. It is a diving catch made out in left to save a potential run. That's Johnny Muse out there making the alert play. Sometimes easy to fall asleep in the outfield in a game like this, but he is alert and ready to make that play for out number one. It's an early candidate for Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. Diving stop out in left. Will Ness watches one outside. A ball at a strike that they call a balk. It is a balk, and the runners move up. Swung on, missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Ness trying to push across the first run for Hatton-Northwood. Popped foul back behind the plate. Oster trying to get this second out, keep the runners where they are. Thompson infield back would concede a run, of course. Outfield standard depth. This one cued to short center. It dies for a base hit. A run will come home, and Hatton-Northwood is on the board with a Will Ness RBI single.
Now to bat for the Thunder center fielder, number 4, Weston Enger.
Here's Enger, grounded out to pitcher in his first at bat. There's a strike. Quickly in there, no balls and 2 strikes. Still a runner at third with less than 2 outs, so Hatton-Northwood trying to push another one across. Ground ball, it goes to third base. They're going to try to come home now. Safe is the call. A bold send after not going on contact. But Alec Veer comes home to score. The second run of the inning for Hatton-Northwood. Fly ball, left center field. This one's hit well, and it lands. It's up in the gap, and another run comes home to score. Hatton-Northwood puts up a crooked number 3 spot in the top half of the second, and the Thunder making some loud noise with the bats in the second inning.
Thunder shortstop, number 10, Aiden Johnson.
This one to left. routine fly ball, and the catch is made. So Johnson flies out. The Thunder add 3 to their total here in the second inning on your live event. They strand 1, but a productive inning for Hatton-Northwood with the bats. Bottom of the second coming up when we return.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
14-3 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed seed sales scoreboard. The Tommies with a flurry of runs in their first inning. The Thunder come back with 3 runs in the top half of the second. It'll be Jeremy Tice for the 3rd time already as he leads off the second inning. Tice wraps one on the ground, a 2-hopper to short. Throw over to first is there in time for a quick out number 1. So Iverson has already gone the longest of the 3 pitchers now. For Hatton-Northwood, his second out recorded. Bends a breaking ball over the outside corner. Fouled off and quickly 0-2. Iverson records the first quick first out and now ahead 0-2 on Dex Ovdom. Ground ball, third base, backhanded pick, fires to first in time. Nicely done by Holden Halverson over at third.
Now batting for the Tommies, shortstop number 13, Tom Schumacher.
Schumacher taking outside. The shortstop for the Tommies. A quick 2 down, nobody aboard. Swung on and missed, big cut. Breaking ball avoids hitting Schumacher, but it is inside. Three and 1. Up the middle, through a base hit solidly into center field. Tom Schumacher has his second hit of the day. A single and a double for the Tommies shortstop. Now Will Welke is already 2 for 2 with an RBI single and then a triple. He runs, they throw down to second. It'll be a little bit late. 1-0. They fire back into center field, and the runner will advance. It's Schumacher over at third now with Welke at the plate. Some big-time power. Up high. Swung on and missed. Some good run on that pitch. Carrying it towards the turfed chalk of the left-handed batter's box, and now a visit to the mound. Brought to you by Chris Moe and Nodak Insurance Agency of Grand Forks and Lakota. Here's the 2-1. Flared foul. Look out over near the softball complex with Enderlin and Kindred Richland was going on over there with Jake Berkmeyer on the call. Two. Swung on and missed. He got him. And Drew Iverson comes up with a scoreless inning in the second. He strands the two-out walk of Schumacher at third base, and we play on with the top half of the third. Due up next, it'll be Hatton-Northwood bringing the bats up with the 4, 5, 6 hitters due to the plate.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Top of the third coming up for us now as Hatton-Northwood tries to claw back within striking distance. It was a good second inning for the Thunder. Brody Johnson will be due up first. The second baseman walked, but was stranded on base in the first inning. Inside 2-0. Strike taken. Breaking ball bends back over the inside corner. Johnson gave up on it. It is 2-2. Popped up foul coming our way. Back towards us here at the Dakota Heritage Bank broadcast booth. Got some nice netting protection here for us. Chopped foul on the left side. Count remains at 2. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Visit dhb.bank. He went. The throw down to first is in time to complete the strikeout. So Johnson is down on strikes for the first out of the third. It'll be Veer. Landon Veer 0 for 1. Alec Veer came around to score in the second inning. He's in the hole right now. Belted to center field, And another sliding grab out there in center. Jeremy Tice makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting for the Thunder, third baseman, wearing number 6, Holden Halverson.
The Hatton-Northwood bats, though, making a decent amount of noise this last trip through the order. Some hits, some walks. Halverson goes around, is the call from the home plate umpire. It's no balls and a strike. Ground ball, third base. The toss over the first is made by Braden Tice. Oldenbach secures it over at first, and it's a quick, tidy 1-2-3 inning off the Hatton-Northwood bats. A ground out, a line out, and a strikeout. The outs recorded by Gavin Oster on the mound. Bottom of the third, same score, 14-3, Thompson on your live event.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and their Dow Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws and Sanity Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
14-3, we got ourselves a football score out here in Castleton. Thompson with all 14 runs coming in the first inning. Went down quickly, just 4 batters in the second inning. Drew Odenbach leading off, doubled and got hit by pitch in the first. Swung and missed. Iverson's done a nice job since he's come in, just hitting the zone a little bit, letting him put it in play, getting some weak contact, doing what he needs to do. High and tight to Odenbach. Odenbach skies one. The shortstop camping under and calling. Aiden Johnson makes the catch with a couple steps on the outfield grass.
Now batting left fielder number 11, Johnny Muse.
Here is Muse, tripled in his last at bat, reached on air and scored in the first go around. Bounces in for ball number 1. Iverson winds, fires, ground ball to short. Sidearm fires over to first base, and Muse is retired. 6-3 put out. Again, that is Aiden Johnson defensively over there at short.
Now to bat for the Commies, number 3, Caden Loyland.
Caden Loyland will be able to bat. Gavin Oster was in that spot pitching. Swung and foul tipped at the plate on a late swing on the breaking ball. First pitch from Iverson. Iverson to the backhanded side of short, knocked down. Johnson does not throw over wisely, is legging it out. To the backhanded side of short was Loyland.
Now batting for the Tommies, number 5, Eli Gemmel.
Here's Gemmel now, trying to extend for Thompson after a quick first couple outs and the infield single. Breaking ball in the dirt. They'll throw down to second. They got a chance, but it is late. Brown with a throw down to second. Almost had the runner Loyland. Pop up right side, playable. Catch is made and will retire the side. No runs come across on one hit for the Tommies left on base. Drew Iverson, a couple innings of scoreless relief for the Thunder. Hatton-Northwood will swing the bats when we come back.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Top of the fourth, Alec Veer leading off. Scored one of the 3 Hatton-Northwood runs, and he laces one to center field. And the catch on the run is made in center. Allowed first out off the bat of Veer.
Drew Iverson.
Up high to Iverson, who walked Iverson lined out to center, to the outfield in his first at bat. Takes low, 2-0. 3 runs on 2 hits for the Thunder. Fouled back to the netting. Time for our Dakota Heritage Bank in-game update. The first inning was where all the runs were scored for Thompson as they bat through the order twice, so just lots of RBI hits to keep track of in there for a strike 2 and 2 now. RBIs for Avdum, for Schumacher, Welke, Odenbach, Muse, Loyland, and more for that first inning. Ground ball to short. Throw across is in time, and there's 2 down. So Iverson grounds out 6-3. They'll bring up Will Ness, who had one of the RBI singles for the Thunder. Walks to Halverson and Veer in the second inning. Then an RBI single from Ness, RBI double from Keegan Schrader, and an RBI ground out from Weston Enger. That is your Dakota Heritage Bank in-game update. Taken for a ball, 1-1 the count to the right fielder. Here's the 1-2 from Oster, and he got him. Ness could not stay alive on the breaking ball, and that'll send us to the bottom of the fourth. Hatton-Northwood goes down quietly, 1-2-3, with a line out, a ground out, and a strikeout in the fourth inning. Iverson back to the mound when we come back.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here comes Iverson. He's got through 2 1/3. Scoreless relief here for Hatton-Northwood. After Enger and Schrader combined for 2 outs in the first inning, it's been Iverson since then. And now Braden Tice will lead things off. Fly ball, right center field, hit fairly well. It's going to sit down between the right and center fielders of Schrader and Ness.
Now batting for the Tommies, number 6, Jeremy Tice.
So that's a leadoff single. Now Jeremy Tice. That one skips by the catcher, and down to second goes Braden Tice. Up high. Iverson sets, fires, swung on and missed, gets it by the bat of Jeremy Tice. 2 balls and 1 strike now to the Tommies center fielder. By his bat again. Iverson doesn't present overpowering stuff, but he is getting a little bit of movement on it and getting it by the Tommies bats, as they're yet to score off of him. Skips to the plate, a full count now. And that one is ball 4 from Iverson.
Now batting for the Tommies, number 18,
runner goes to third base with a really early break. Now the trail runner will advance. One ball, no strikes as we have a little stoppage here. Obdam at the plate. Pop up. Left center field. And it's down. It falls and Obdam is into second base. An RBI double brings home another run. The first off of Iverson. 18th Tommy's hit in just 4 innings. So it's Tice now at third, Obdam at second. From the stretch, Iverson fires and misses high and tight. Skips to the plate, a chance to score a run, and it will. In standing comes Tice as he gets around to score the 16th Tommy's run of the game on the Golden Harvest Timka's Head Seed Sales scoreboard. Schumacher patiently awaiting a strike. It is now 3-0. And he watches a strike on the outside corner. That one outside, and it will put runners at the corners now. Signs going out from Brown, the catcher, to alert the infield on what to do should the runner take off from first base. It'll be Welke now. Fouled back. Got one over the plate he could handle, but unable to put it in play. Iverson still looking for his first out of the 4th inning. Nobody out with 2 aboard and 2 in. Sails in high. And the runner goes, and it's grounded through the vacant spot at short into left center field. It'll be an RBI double for Welke. Will Welke continues to barrel up the ball. He is a homer shy of the cycle. Trip to the mound now as another couple runs have scored. We'll break with them as looks like we'll see another pitching change here. We'll announce the change when we return on yourliveevent.com. This pitching change brought to you by Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
And we've got ourselves another pitching change here brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company. Your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County is Chris Moen with sales associate Cole Lamb. You can find him in Grand Forks and Lakota. Give him a call at 701-757-1613 as we've got another pitching change here for you with Hatton-Northwood still looking for a first out of the fourth inning. Tommy's bats have been hot. As we have now Thompson warming a little bit in the pen as well. It'll be Mac Mickelson warming for Thompson, number 17, the freshman. Coming in for Hatton-Northwood now on Dennis Carpenter's squad, Sawyer Howson. The freshman also is coming in to do the relief pitching. So it was Enger who got the start, goes a third. Keegan Schrader relieves him, goes a third. And then Drew Iverson has taken it the rest of the way until now. Coming in is Sawyer Howson. This one bounces in to begin Howson's appearance. Ground ball, third base. Throwing over, and it is not going to be completed. And the runner will score. Sprinting in is Will Welke, leaving nothing to chance. And runner will stay put at first base. Another run in for Thompson. As that's Odenbach reaching. To center field. Right at the center fielder. Making the catch is Schrader.
Now batting number 3, Caden Moylan.
So the line out for Muse is the first out of the inning. There is Loyland, who has continued to bat for himself in this spot despite Oster being the pitcher the rest of the way for Thompson. Central Cass right now in Region Softball leading 3-1 over HCV in the title game. So a close game in that one, bottom 4. Inside out swing. Cued foul left side. 0-2 to Loyland, the left-handed batter. Swung on and foul tipped out of the glove of Brown. They are going to say out as it just popped away. No throw to first necessary with it being occupied. 2 down.
Now batting number 5, Eli Gemmel.
In there for a called strike. Off speed, floating over. Housen 1-1 on the count. Wines fires in, ends up missing low on back-to-back pitches. It's Gemmel at the plate. In there, called strike 2 to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first in the form of Drew Odenbach for Thompson, who has laid down the bats in this game. Lots of good contact. 14 of the 19 runs coming from the first inning if you're just joining us. To the backstop, 3-2. As Odenbach waltzes down to second base. Still to come, we'll have HCV and Larimore coming up for Region 2 baseball. And ball 4 is taken outside to fill first base.
Now batting for the Tommies, number 1, Braden Tice.
Haven't seen any substitutions in this Tommies lineup. They continue to go with the starters. Here's Tice. Down and in. Up high and gets by the catcher. Brown will go back to retrieve it as down to second base goes Gemmel. Sawyer Housen trying to record this out and get the Thunder back in the dugout. Ground ball, third on the short hop. Picked, fires to first, and out is the call. Close play at first base, but it is made in time. A nice job with the pick by Holden Halverson, and he retires the side. After 5 runs come across for the Tommies, they leave a couple in scoring position. Hatton-Northwood coming up in the top of the 5th, down on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed seed sales scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
Mac Mickelson taking the mound for Thompson. trying to close this one out. Looking forward to our post-game show brought to you by Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway. The World of Outlaws are in Ada on June 28th. The late models are coming to town. Don't want to miss that fun action. It was a blast last year. Going to do it all over again on June 28th. First pitch high and tight. We'll hear from our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and just from the winning side here is Thompson looks to be fully in control. To left field, this one hit well and over the head of the left fielder. It's going to get into the corner for a lead-off double. Making some noise. The Hatton-Northwood Thunder have had a few good swings today, and those continue here in the 5th inning. That was Enger with the double. Now here's Keegan Schrader. Ripped to first base off of a glove. No one's covering the base, and Schrader is in safely. The runner held at second. First and second now with nobody out. Some good contact for Enger and Schrader. Aiden Johnson to bat with 2 on, nobody out. And he watches this one bounce to the plate. Both runners will advance. Johnson lined out to left in his previous at bat. That lineout was one of the better Hatton-Northwood swings, despite getting caught. This one swung on and missed. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike. Called strike 2, outside corner. Also on our Norman County Raceway postgame, we'll have our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Couple nice diving plays in the outfield as candidates so far. Swung on and missed. They will have to throw down to first to complete the out and do. Aiden Johnson goes around on the check swing and is retired at first base. Brody Johnson now, the second baseman, has walked and struck out in 2 at-bats this afternoon. 4:54 p.m. right now after a 3:24 start. The first inning lasted for 32 minutes. And this game has actually moved along since then. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Dug out nicely by the catcher, Dex Avdom. Mickelson fires, gets a pop-up. And making the catch, a nice play, is behind the plate. Avdom from the scoop to the glove right there. Goes to the ground and makes another nice play. Another candidate for our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. The Thompson defense has had a few of those here this afternoon. That's the second out. Runners hold at second and third, and now it is up to Landon Veer, lined out to center in his last at bat. To center field, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Runner will hold at third, and Hatton-Northwood puts across another run. Their 4th of the ball game on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard. Runners at the corners off of the Landon Veer single. You know what, these Hatton-Northwood bats are not bad. Young hitters starting to develop some game. They've put a lot of good contact on the ball. Not a lot of strikeouts in this game from either side. In there for a strike to Holden Halverson has walked and grounded to third in 2 plate appearances. Outside. Mac Mickelson trying to close out the final out of this ball game. It is 1-1. Swung on and missed by Halverson, and one more strike from Mickelson will advance Thompson on to the next round. Larimore and HCV awaiting the conclusion of this game to take the field. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. The breaking ball tag is applied. Down goes Halverson, and the Thompson Tommies take care of business with a 19-4 victory at Central Cass, getting it over Hatton-Northwood this afternoon. So a 19-4 victory for the Tommies, doing what they had to do, putting up 14 runs in the first inning. When we come back, we'll have our Norman County Raceway post-game show, and we'll end up hearing from the winning side, Tommies, when we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Northern Cass Booster Club is here for all Jaguar students from academics, arts, athletics, and co-curricular activities throughout the school year. You can find more information or become a Northern Cass Booster Club member today by scanning the QR code on screen now, or follow the Northern Cass Booster Club on Facebook for updates throughout the year, or simply search for the Northern Cass Booster Club page on the Northern Cass School website. Go Jags!
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
And welcome back here to our Norman County Raceway post-game show.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
It's time to hit the ground with summer lawn and gardening projects, and Mayport Hardware is here to help. Stop by the greenhouse and browse the wide selection of flowers to liven up your yard. From the outdoor power tools of mowers, tillers, and trimmers to the lawn care essentials of seeds, fertilizers, and top-tier gardening tools, let Mayport Hardware transform your yard to where the grass is greener. Come visit Tim, Sue, and the staff at Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
And welcome back here to our Norman County Raceway post-game show. Let's get to some of our awards. You already heard from our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Will Welke. Life takes energy. Enbridge. Energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. Welke in this afternoon's contest with 2 hits in that first inning, both driving in runs. An RBI single that drove in the second run of the ball game, then an RBI triple later in the inning, an RBI double, and he also came around to score on all of these trips through the order as well in the fourth. Will Welke is your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Then our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game, that's going to go to Johnny Muse. The Thompson left fielder made a diving catch that saved a run on a line drive, sinking into the left field corner, but he made a diving grab for the out. Johnny Muse with our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Game. Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And then our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Caden Loyland with the scoreless first inning worked a clean inning of work in the first, a scoreless one before he turned it over to Gavin Oster. Oster goes a couple strong innings as well before it was closed out later by Mac Mickelson. But Loyland's scoreless inning and his connection behind the plate with Dex Ovdom, that is your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's how to connect. Visit halsteadtel.com. We'll take one more break before putting a bow on this one here. Thompson with the 15-run victory, 19-4 over Hatton-Northwood. They move on in the Region 2 tournament.
The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models, Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
Putting the finishing touches on this one here on the Norman County Raceway post-game show as the World of Outlaws are coming on June 28th to Ada. Don't want to miss that. The late models are in town. Tickets are available now as we are looking forward to racing season already gotten going on the Red River Valley Speedway, and then coming up this week at Norman County Raceway in Ada. That'll about do it here for another game at Castleton here. We saw the Region 1 tournament wrap up in 3 games. Northern Cass is your Region 1 champion, and Thompson is moving on past Hatton-Northwood. We'll see HCB and Larimore coming up next, so stay tuned for another stream coming up from Castleton. More baseball for Region 2 still to come yet today. Thanks for joining us, and stay tuned for the next stream. And thank you to our sponsors for doing what they do so we can do what we do here at yourliveevent.com. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Stay tuned for the next game.